We at UCR would like to respectfully acknowledge and recognize our responsibility to the original and current caretakers of this land, water, and air, the Cahuilla, Tongva, Lucieno, and Serrano peoples, and all of their ancestors and descendants, past, present, and future. Today, the UCR campus is home to many indigenous peoples from all over the world, including UCR faculty, students, and staff, and we're grateful to have the opportunity to live and work on these homelands. We also wish to recognize and thank those among our graduating class, student body, faculty, staff, and the greater community who have and are serving in the U.S. Armed Forces. We're especially proud of the active duty and military veterans in this year's graduating class.
You hungry for a better graduation? Try UCR Crunch. Now with clusters of grit and flakes of resilience. It'll get you going on graduation day.
As children, we were asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? A question engraved with an answer that simply disguises itself as a promise. A promise we all made to the child within us that was originally faced with the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? A question proposed by every institution composed of grown children acting as adults, still trying to live the promise that they made to their inner child. What do you want to be when you grow up? What is important is not what we said in response, but what we meant when we said it. We meant to challenge the status quo and everything you think that you know, to embrace the many shades that our body embodies. We meant to speak the language of diversity. Let there be light on our untold stories. We meant to dance with the elephant in the room and go against the current. We meant to be different on purpose. We meant to have purpose. We meant to put everything on the line just to show the next generation that they are worth it. We meant to shatter the fourth wall, the glass ceiling, and any barrier that stands between us and our promise that we made in the beginning. For those that give the gift of giving, for others to be able to give that gift to the present, this domino effect delivers the next into that which connects, where the individual is a myth. Everyone is joined at the hip by our promises that we made to ourselves. Though when we made it, we didn't think it would include everybody else. And now for generations to come, our presence will always be felt, because in the end, that's all we truly want to be, which is able to say, we left our legacy.
Welcome, everyone. We're here to celebrate and congratulate the UCR class of 2021. Commencement is one of my favorite times of the year. We celebrate the great achievements of the graduates. We wish them well on their next steps, wherever life may take them after UCR, and we thank all of the people in our students' lives who have helped them to get to this point. Commencement looks very different this year, but the class of 2021 is different. You've had to adapt to these special circumstances, navigating your way through some of the most difficult times our country has faced in decades. You persisted, you persevered, and you achieved this tremendous goal. To all the friends and families, I want to be sure to acknowledge the parts you have played in getting our students to this point. Your support will continue to be meaningful throughout their lives. I thank you for your partnership in fostering the successes of our graduates. Lastly, I congratulate you, graduates. You have excelled in completing a rigorous curriculum at this top-ranked university. You have done independent research in labs, written thoughtful essays, created works of art, starred in performances, completed internships, and served your communities both on and off campus. Most importantly, you have grown as individuals and as leaders. We are so proud of your achievements. Congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody, to the class of 2021.
What an incredible honor it is to be here today to celebrate this remarkable milestone with you and your loved ones. We know that getting to the finish line meant so much more than submitting that final exam. This past year, you faced unimaginable challenges and were put to the test in ways few other graduating classes have. Yet, you persevered, fueled by grit and determination. You not only met this moment, you also went above and beyond what was required for you as a student to make our beautiful state a better, more equitable place. Many of you took care of loved ones. You volunteered at food pantries. You marched for racial justice. And you served on the front lines to get your community vaccinated, all while pursuing your degree. And for our graduates, who are the first in your family to earn a college degree, you have forged an academic path for future generations to come. So as you stand here today, ready to embark on your next adventure, we don't just want to say congratulations. We want to extend a message of deep gratitude to you. We, along with your friends, families, and mentors, are beaming with pride and anticipation to see what tomorrow brings for you.
You know, I'm feeling extremely hopeful that you all will be entering a world with a little less uncertainty and confidence that our next generation of leaders is here to guide us forward. Because if we've learned anything, it's that it isn't good enough to simply talk about going back to normal. You know, as we rebuild, we're looking to set new goals and be a little more audacious about creating a brighter future, one that's guided by not just promise, but by compassion. You know, I'm proud of all of our graduates as you continue to push for the change and the demand that you want to see in the world, and supports Californians from every conceivable walk of life. You know, fighting for progress is a time-honored tradition in California's higher education system, though through many of you, that legacy, I have all the expectation will continue to grow and define the fabric, the best of our state. You know, we've seen the impact that all of you have had. This is the generation that prioritizes addressing things like climate change, generation that won't tolerate economic or racial injustice. You don't just dream of a brighter future and in a more inclusive world. You're out there actually acting on it and manifesting it. California is better off and will continue to be better off because of each and every one of you. We're so proud of our graduates, and we're incredibly hopeful for our brighter future that all of us have to look forward to.
So congratulations once again, class of 2021. You did it!
Congrats,
Yay.
everybody.
Feeling burned out? Try Graduation by UC Riverside. Graduation is the only non-FDA approved gummy vitamin that will help you start your career, boost self-esteem, provide economic stability, and provide a pathway to advancement. Possible side effects of graduation include a high degree of uncertainty, going to bed at a reasonable hour, moving out of your parents' house, paying taxes, adulting, deciding to go to graduate school, and being diagnosed with the urge to cry at the most random and inconvenient times.
Congratulations, UC Class of 2021. You are a truly special group. and I'm so proud of your strength and resilience over the past year. Few classes have faced such an array of unexpected challenges, yet you forged ahead. You changed your plans or made new ones. You navigated virtual classes, you learned the value of the mute button, and through it all, you stayed on track to your degree. You are now part of a network of more than 2 million UC alumni who are using their education and experiences to change the world for the better. I hope that this extraordinary year will hone your resolve to make the future what you want it to be. Never forget that you have that power. It is an honor to share this moment with you, and I can't wait to see what you do next. As Congressman and Civil Rights Leader John Lewis said, "You are the light. Never let anyone, any person or any force, dampen, dim, or diminish your light." Congratulations, UC graduates, and fiat lux.
On behalf of the UCR Alumni Association and more than 126,000 alumni worldwide, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome our class of 2021 graduates to the ranks of countless successful, accomplished individuals who have passed through the halls of this institution. You're joining a robust community, a young and vibrant community, one that seeks to empower the next generation of students and alumni. Considering the unique circumstances that we have all had to endure over the last 15 months, I want to encourage you not to let the past year overshadow your entire time at UCR. That time is a grand life experience. Your transition to adulthood filled with learning within and outside of the classroom, a realization of your full potential, and the establishment of bonds that will lend care, guidance, and support throughout your lifetime. Do not underestimate this accomplishment, and do not let the current conditions diminish your celebration of it. My other ask of you is to stay connected with us. There is a Highlander spirit that permeates UCR, fostered by generations of students who came before you. With your engagement, we can continue to nurture that spirit, helping to sustain the thriving and diverse environment of our campus and expanding the regional and global impact of our university. Exult in your achievement. You've earned it. Congratulations, class of 2021. Welcome to the UCR alumni family.
On behalf of the UC Riverside faculty, I am delighted to congratulate you, class of 2021, on completing your degree. We are proud to call you graduates of our university and to see you embrace next steps in your lives and begin your career. It is incredible to have completed anything in this pandemic, and to have finished your studies is a huge accomplishment. The dedication to get through this required enduring video screen lectures, text chat instead of coffee breaks, and I'm sure a lot of loneliness. As we return to familiar ways, I urge you to remember the resilience you found in yourself to keep going through these past months. I want to acknowledge that this has been a period of loss for many. The trauma will take time and care to heal. Graduation is also a chance to reflect on what is important as you decide what of yourself you take or leave behind in the next phase. I challenge you to carry awareness of the structures that prevent racial and social equity, and to fight for change so that everyone has a chance at safety and to live full lives. While your last essay, performance, or exam is behind you, we, the faculty, hope you will continue to use the critical thinking, reading, and yes, mathematical skills you have developed to be engaged citizens. You are the alumni future Highlanders will look to for guidance and leadership. As you leave behind our UCR campus, I wish you success and opportunity. Keep your connections. You will always be a Highlander. Congratulations.
Class of 2021, congratulations on becoming a graduate from the University of California, Riverside. What a hectic series of years we just experienced. When I completed my statement of intent to register back in 2017, I would have never imagined what UCR had in store for us. Each academic year proved challenging, rewarding, and at times uncertain. Despite the almost never-ending nights of studying, juggling extracurriculars, working 2 jobs, caring for family, a tense political climate, and even a global pandemic, we persevered. And so, every one of you are champions. Champions worthy of a trophy for your academic achievements that will fuel your next endeavor. A trophy years in the making. The last 4 years have taught us all valuable lessons that we will never forget. Lessons about friendships, taking risks, chasing our dreams, and making sure to call our family members every so often to remind them we're still there. As you reflect on your undergraduate career, highlight the days that brought you the most joy, as well as those days that challenged you the most. Every day since your first day of class has been the accumulation of lessons and experiences that make you a Highlander. Take the time to thank the faculty, community members, friends, and family for their support, efforts, and sacrifices that allowed us to see this special day. The lesson I'll always look back on is that friendships are critical for success, and the path alone is always much longer. Riverside to many became an unexpected home, a home that has demanded chores from everyone, chores that have now prepared you for the next place you will call home. Wherever your new home is, always remember where you came from and never lose sight of your purpose and goals. I am extremely proud of all of our accomplishments and most excited to see the societal impacts every single one of you will make. Yes, success does not come easy and will take years for us to see, but the networks and memories created during your stay at UCR have prepared you for the greatness to come. I want to thank you all for allowing me to serve you these last 4 years and the associated students. Thank you to my friends, fraternal brothers, and family for guiding me to this very moment. Class of 2021, I'll leave you with this. Diligence should be your watchword. Whatever you do, do well, and may success attend your efforts. Congratulations and thank you.
I would like to say congratulations to all those graduating this spring with your master's or PhD. You made it. As a PhD student and 2021 graduate myself, I understand the strength and persistence that it takes to earn a graduate degree, especially this year. And earning a graduate degree is much more than an academic feat. This is an achievement that requires personal sacrifice and pouring ourselves into our work and community. As a GSA member and graduate mentor, I've witnessed firsthand the struggles that some graduate students have met and overcome, not just in the lab or the library, but at home in balancing their research and classes with their own well-being, personal relationships, and families. And this year may not look how you had planned it to, but I hope that you were able to find some peace in the uncertainty and confidence knowing that you had what it takes to complete a graduate degree, even if you were not sure that you could at some points of the journey. I want us to take a minute to reflect on that journey and what this year taught us, because this year taught us a lot. How to be flexible and expect the unexpected, that Zoom never goes as planned, to lean on your friends and support systems, to not assume to know what anyone is going through, to adapt, and most importantly, to learn. Each and every one of us came here to learn, and I encourage you to not stop now that you have a graduate degree. Continue to question, continue striving to answer complex issues, and continue to use your knowledge to improve the lives of those in our communities and the world around us. One of my favorite parts of my academic experience here at UC Riverside was learning about all of the great work that our graduate students do, and I look forward to seeing all that you accomplish in the years to come. Again, we could not be where we are today without our support systems. To all our friends and family who have been there when times are hard, to the many fellow graduate students in this audience who have worked tirelessly to improve student life in their departments and in their communities, and to all of the advisors and mentors who have led us empathetically through our trying times, thank you. Graduates, the celebration today is about reveling in your accomplishments, and I hope that all of you are able to celebrate, whether it be in the same place that you wrote your thesis or dissertation, back home with your families, or with your vaccinated friends. You should all be so very proud of your achievements, and once more, congratulations.
Congratulations. I couldn't be prouder of all that you've accomplished. If we think back 4 years when many of you started your careers here at UCR, that was a year of hurricanes Irma, Maria. It was Las Vegas shootings. Since then, we've had wildfires, we've had DACA, we've had George Floyd murder. We have a first vice president who's woman, African American, Asian American, COVID, of course, and now vaccines. Lots has happened in these past few years. And through it all, you've been Highlanders, and you've made it. And I am so, so proud of all you've accomplished. During the same time, our university has been accomplishing things. And as many of you know, we have achieved new success, national reputation, national recognition that we simply didn't have before. We're seen by many as an ever-improving university, one of the very best in the country. And that's really what I want to talk about today, is the future of these two realities. Our institutional trajectory of improvement and your trajectory for the rest of your life. Today, I want to make a promise to you that we here at UCR are going to continue to do things to make your university even better, more widely recognized, and acknowledged for the excellence. And what I'd ask in return is that you try to do the same. Everything you do from now on reflects on us. When you become elected President of the United States, or even Vice President, the record will say a graduate of UCR. And that's same as when you become Governor of California or Governor of any other state. And I know many of you won't become President or even a Governor, but each of you will do things in your lives. And every time you do great things, people will recognize that you're a UCR graduate. And that reflects well on us as well as on you. So we're going to continue to do better to make your degree more valuable, your institution even better recognized in the future. And I would ask you to do the same, because your success is our success. Congratulations and good luck.
It's the hottest new toy you can't buy in stores. UC Riverside action figures. Each one-of-a-kind doll is a graduate of UCR who went on to have a successful career. Doctor. Robotics engineer. Published writer. Entomologist.
I want to be an entomologist.
Collect them all. The world is your oyster when you graduate from UCR.
Graduates, we are now at the moment for which you have all worked so hard, the conferral of your degrees. The master's degree is awarded to those who have completed a rigorous program of advanced study and have achieved a superior record of academic achievement. The bachelor's degrees, conferred by the University of California, attest to scholastic achievement and represent the university's fulfillment of its duty of teaching. Now, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents of the University of California, I confer upon you your respective master's degree or bachelor's degree, with all of the insignia, rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Teaching credentials are awarded to those who have successfully completed a rigorous course of study, who have demonstrated effective teaching in the public school classroom, and who have made a contribution to the teaching profession and to the field of education. Credential candidates, on behalf of the officers and faculty of UCR and the Regents of the University of California, I congratulate you on your successful completion of the credential program and wish you every success as you pursue a career in the profession of teaching. Congratulations. Now, Luis Huerta will lead the traditional undergraduate tassel turning ceremony.
Thank you, Chancellor Wilcox. Bachelor degree graduates, please rise and join me as I turn my tassel from the right to the left to symbolize the realization of your bachelor degrees. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Congratulations, graduates. As you transition into your new relationship with UCR as alumni, I hope that you will keep in touch with us. I know that you will go on to do great things in your lives, and we can't wait to hear all about them. Now, the UCR Chamber Singers will perform our alma mater, Hail Fair UCR. Following this performance, the Dean will introduce a slideshow individually recognizing the graduates.
UCR fair alma mater, jewel of old UC. Fiat lux a shining vision, light to set minds free. Seeking ever, yielding never, all stars near and far. Waft love back to the highlands, hail fair UCR. Orange trees blooming in the
Hello, GSOE class of 2021 graduates. It is my privilege to be one of the first people at UCR to say congratulations on earning your degree. This year, the GSOE is graduating students who have earned a bachelor's degree in education, a teaching credential and master's degree, or an MA, MED, or PhD in education. No matter what your degree is in, you made it and you should be proud. Many of you studied late into the evening hours and worked on exams, projects, group projects, presentations, final papers, capstone projects, theses, or dissertations. Many of you juggled significant responsibilities by going to school, working, taking care of or contributing to your families, and engaging with the community. You've proven that working, supporting family members, and going to school is possible, and in many ways provided and continues to provide purpose and intentionality in our educational pursuits. And as we know well, the pandemic brought significant struggle and grief. We saw many of our communities devastated by the pandemic, and there was significant loss and challenges that disrupted our lives as individuals and the people we love. Even in these really challenging times, you persisted. During this past year in particular, the entire academic year was delivered remotely, so that added an additional challenge to many of us. This required a different type of engagement and communication with your professors and peers, a different way of submitting assignments, a different way of showing support and care for others, a different way of collaborating. But you did it. You persisted. I'd like to say a little bit about student success. Student success is rarely an individual endeavor. We all thrive in education largely because of the people that we bring with us. Many of us thrive because of our families. We thrive because of our loved ones. We thrive because of our close friends, and we thrive because of our communities. Many of us thrive because of a transformative mentor, teacher, advisor, or advocate who is there to support us. I encourage you to take this moment today to reflect on all of the hard work, sacrifice, and support system that you brought with you through your educational journey, not just in higher education, but before that as well. As you look ahead, let's recognize that the future is bright, and there are many reasons to be optimistic. This year, you are in the company of graduates who will become educational leaders or classroom teachers at the elementary, middle, or high school levels. Some of you might focus on dual language, special education, STEM, or ethnic studies. Some of you will become leaders or staff members in nonprofits. Some of you will become researchers, policymakers, and advocates in various parts of education. Some of you will become counselors, student affairs professionals, faculty members, and college and university leaders. No matter what you decide to do, we look forward to seeing you thrive in your career. As you move forward in your journey, please remember all of the sources of inspiration that pushed you to the finish line. Hard work, the importance of family, loved ones, and community, sacrifice, purpose, encouragement, and support. In fact, as you strive to make an impact in education, please extend these same sources of support and inspiration to the next generation of students, families, and communities as well.
Bushra Hussein Abdelaziz, Austin Kaloma Aban, Jacqueline Aguilar, Vanessa Aguilar Socho,
Daniel Aguirre,
Teresa Margarita Alatorre, Victoria Alexander, Aimul Ali, Fatima Alkam, Samia Alkam, Kathleen Alvarado Arevalo, Caitlin Alvarez, Lena An, Daisy Anderson, Dariana Angulo, Lisette Arias, Wendy Arroyo Pazmino, Olivia Osim, Luz Valerie Avila, Audrey Ayala, Elizabeth Baker, Norma Barrera, Dharma Marie Batoy, Christian Beck, Matthew Betts, Anahi Bolaños, Latoya R. Brown, Montana Page Brown, Esmeralda Cachu, Elisa M. Callejas Dominguez, Christine Sosa Carlisle, Daisy Marie Castillo, Sara Castillo Navarrete, Elena Castro, Amber Grace Chacon, Sadie Sinclair Chafee, Jessica Chowie, Dallas Charlot, Angela Chen, Chelsea Cherry, Denise Cisneros, Nicole Corrigan, Belinda Cortez, Thomas Jacob Cortez, Autumn Crisantes, Jose Roberto Cruz, Brenda Cuevas, Keisha Cunningham, Kaylee Doherty, Alessandro de la Cruz, Cassandra Marie de la Cruz, Cindy Jasmine de la Rosa, Yesenia de Leon, Madeline de Macedo Suarez, Estela del Real, Tatiana Cecilia Diaz, Dylan James DeGrazia, Naima Dokovic, Lauren Dowding, Yvonne England, Joannery Ann Rongavilia Esperanza, Jennifer Espinoza Zaragoza, Ambar Karina Estrada, Kaylee Rose Fairchild, Tonia Falowo, Julian Felix, Daniel Alirio Figueroa, Desiree Flandes, Scarlett Renee Fletcher, Gabrielle Fracchiola List, Tamika Franco, Juliana Fusco, Kenneth Gable, Ruby Estefania Gabriel, Ashley Gallo, Alexander Garcia, Kelly Garcia, Lauren Elaine Garcia, Haley Garibay, Felicia Nicole Garner, Kayla Renee Gelinas, Bouquet Gonzalez, Julian Grande, Latasha Lorraine Green, Ivana Margarita Guevara, Armando Gillen, Annalise Gutierrez, Celeste Gutierrez, Wendy Guzman, Randa Hakma, Emily Hampton, Crystal Haynes, Haley Henson, Atsiri Hernandez, Diana Hernandez, Jacqueline Hernandez, Jocelyn Bridget Hernandez, Sandy Lisbeth Hernandez, Yosimar Hernandez, Stacy Herrera, Michelle Heyman, Noelia Hidalgo Cholula, Ana Carla Horta, Megan Ho, Wing Tan Emma Huang, Patrice Isaac, Darian Jackson, Stephanie Hasso, Trevor Jones,
Tulsi Cardani,
Sandra Kasbar, Vanessa Court, Aubrey Lancaster, Jaslyn Elizabeth Landaverde, Kayla V. Lay, Elijah Lee, Sue Jean Lee, Rebecca Letties, Cher Lee, Shuang Liang, Annie Lin, Kristen Lindsay, Carla Lopez, Martin Lopez, Marily Lucas Morales, Sheila Luna Villagrán, Vivian Ma, Carla Patricia Machuca, Sonia Yvette Madrigal, Kyle Maloney, Madison Lee Manjarez, Amber Nicole Marin, James Martin, Tracy Martin, Alyssa Marie Martinez, Liliana Martinez, Sarah Christie Martinez, Stephanie Martinez, William Martinez, Yahaira Alexandra Martinez, Elizabeth de Jesus Martinez Segura, Kimberly Mata, Cuauhtemoc Mauricio, Alfredo D. Mayen, Jr., Matthew McCormack, Kyle McMillan, Roxana Melgar Saucedo, Allison Mellentine, Ruby Therese Mendoza, Huda Murtaban, Dana Mesa, Kristen Jasmine Miller, Shane Minter, Elissa Montero, Sharina Leonel de Guzman Montan, Giselle Morales, Samantha Moreira, Esmeralda Munoz, Daniel Munoz, Dara Danielle Nash, Laurel Suzanne Nelson, Parisa Nikzad, Jalen Noble, Elisa Eileen No, Adrian Nunez, J.D. Giselle Ojeda, Brandon Alexander Okonkwo, Adana Okwandu, Alexa Nicole Olivas, Rosario Ayala Olmos, Stephanie Ordaz, Emily Lisbeth Orr, Chris Ortiz, Janin Otto, Megan Owens, Hugo Palacios, Ashley Palomo Diaz, Maria Isabel Paniagua, Rebecca Sander Pamplanes, Charlie Paredes Gallardo, Millie Paredes, Kobe Park, Joshua Parks, Michael Daniel Pastor, Alyssa Perez, Stacy Janeth Perez, Shawnee Kabilian Pico, Leslie Pulu, Kimberly Kiran, Manasi Rajadhayaksha, Christian Ramirez, Nicole Alejandra Reyes Lopez, Joshua Reitner, Diana Rivas, Sofia Rivas, Samantha Emily Rivera, Ruth Selene Robledo, Brianna Elizabeth Rodriguez, Hunter Mark Rodriguez, Isabella Rodriguez, Yvette Rodriguez, Wendy Rojas, Idelisa Rosas, Bailey Roth, Jessica Page Roy, Brooke Rumford, Mayra Itzel Salas, Nayali Salazar, Vanessa Salinas, Jorge Sanchez, Edgar Sakin, Crystal Salcedo Gutierrez, Jennifer Sayre, Nicole Morgan Schiffer, Colby Schultz, Stephanie Serrano, Joshua Bruce Sessa, Madeline Michelle Silvis, Vanessa de Jesus Soria, Allison Soto, Mia Soto, Kritika Srinivasan, Kelsey Stokes, Michelle Suetsigu, Fung Sai, Catherine Titano,
Esperanza Talamantes.
Neri Tena, Brenda Toledo, Diana Torres, Mylin Carolyn Tran, Megan Louise Trombley, Gina Trujillo, Nita Try, Jennifer Ureña, Rodolfo Valdivia, Gloria Vallarta, Stephanie Vasallo, Richard Vaudry, Anna Vasquez, Jennifer Vasquez, Marla Vasquez,
Abril Vega,
Carmen Yadira Vega, Jacqueline Vejar Garcia, Manshu Wang, Tiffany Wang, Peyton Worker, Pamela Margaret Wilson, Lauren Wong, Marissa Nicole Woods, Tyler Matthew Yee, Gabriella Young, Victoria Yerkins, Shengyang Zheng, Xiaoting Zhong, James Zucha, Rebecca Zuel.
Congratulations, graduates. This concludes the virtual commencement ceremony for the Graduate School of Education Class of 2021 graduates. Please enjoy the rest of your evening.